Okay, so today I'm gonna continue preparing the demo, and because I know that gets boring after a while, we're doing the same thing, just lots of code and menus and code and menus. I've decided to do something else a little more interesting. I'm gonna be creating a boss. Right now all I got is the graphics for the boss, some of its attacks. I still need to create 2 more attacks, and we're gonna see which boss it is, but first I need to equip the characters so they're capable of handling the boss. Let's go. So for Noctis, actually, let's first transfer some spells to Squall so he can use them as junctions. And transfer this too. I'm gonna create some magic for Noctis, increasing the potency. Alright, 300 points. Let's put some heal casting to it. Craft it. Okay. Let's equip Terra with some Espers. I'm gonna give her the power to summon Bahamut, and then for support, these ones should give her some new spells. Wait, not Phoenix, Typhoon. So she gets Osmosis. Osmose, actually, right? Now I can start equipping the characters. He's got a spear, Age Shield, increases evasion. Better blade. Instead of this spear, I'm gonna put the Oracle spear. That's the Trident of the Oracle in the original game. And let's give him the spell I just created. Ooh, there's a glitch right there. We should be able to see the icon for the spell, but it's not showing. I need to fix that later. I think I know exactly what I just did that caused that glitch. Anyway, now let's do Squall. Let's make him a little more defensive. No, a little more offensive. Yojimbo and Ghost Train. He's gonna have lots of speed and damage. His strength is still not good enough though. He's gonna have to use. Should have more fire, but I don't, so let's go with BO. Now actually haste. I think boost his luck. No. Haste gonna go on speed. So yeah, I'm gonna put. What else can I use? Let's just use fire 3, whatever. And luck. Increase his luck. Put poison attacks. No. Squall. Cloud. Put some materia on him. Some defensive stuff. Give him some HP plus. Boost his HP. Phoenix. Final attack, of course. I'll restore. I'm gonna put an all. For barrier, I can put null as well. Time all. Lightning, I'm gonna put at a cut. Okay. Now Terra, enhance her to increase her magic. Now lots of gear to increase her HP. And that's it. I think everybody's set up. Let's check the boss out. Wait, let me just check something here on Discord. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna stay here and listen to the song a little while. As you notice, the AI isn't quite correct. Bizarro does not have any of. Oh, I forgot to give Squall any actions. Bizarro doesn't have any of these spells. I'm creating the AI, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. Today I'm going to be creating the AI for Bizarro. That's way too weak. Forgot to heal him. her. Yeah, Bizarro can't do any of these things, but here's the song, man. What just happened? Well, turned into a frog, okay. Do I have Izuna? What? I don't have Izuna? No, I do. Here it is. And Flare. I don't have Flare. Or do I? No, I have. Oh. Yeah, this is something he's never done before. So today I'm gonna finish. Not finish, I'm gonna create Bizarro Sephiroth. For the first tower at least. For the next tower I want to go back to the demo. Let's see if I can beat him though. Oh yeah. Oh, what? Sword console. What? This shouldn't be happening. Action sword not set before reading. What? That has never happened before. And that's some bad news. I think I've done something really bad. Okay. Animation. Wow, that's so strange. Why isn't it working then? Well, that's unexpected. I've never seen this happen. This is the first time this glitch happens. What the fuck? So what happened here is that the console should be there, but it's not for some reason. I don't even know where to. Oh man, this is highly demotivating. Incredibly demotivating. I didn't even know how this could have happened. Yeah, I was planning on creating something cool, but well, that's how it is, isn't it? Have to fix this first. I have no idea how to fix it. I guess the first step is testing. Sucks. Man, this is so lame. Let's give everybody shit HP. Ah man. So the problem is when you use Rinse Cooking, that's supposed to create a new object that it has the little console on the bottom of the page, on the screen, where you press the correct buttons at the correct time to make it happen. But if for some reason it just crashed, let's see if it's gonna crash again. It didn't crash, no. That's even more worrisome. Oh, I think I know. I think I know just what it is. It's the follow-up script. And it's gonna what? Nah. I don't know. Yeah, that's fucked up. Should not even happen ever. Why did it happen that time, man? It happened by not going to the follow-up. Why would it not go through the follow-up? The follow-up is a script that comes after the regular script that's processed during the parts of the battle manager thing, the object that manages the battle, at some point it just stops and reads any special scripts for the action that might want to prepare something different before the action is executed. And the only way that happened is by not going through that script, which is of course impossible. Let me see. Man, that doesn't make a lick of sense. Man. Well, let's just try again. See if I can replicate this fucking glitch. It doesn't make fucking sense. As you can see, I'm very frustrated. Really did not expect that to happen. I've never seen this happening. First time seeing this happening. I wanted to create Bizarro Sephiroth. I'm not going to while this glitch exists. So let's try to replicate it maybe. Probably I won't. Fuck it. Man, fuck this. Yeah. Nice. Man, what the fuck? Oh, maybe that's it. Let's see if that's it. No. I'll try that again. I think maybe it's because it showed up in the middle of dual cast. For some reason it caused some impossible glitch. Come on. Yeah, it should never happen between dual casting. Oh. It happened. Yeah, that wasn't even created. Dude, how the fuck is this possible? Oh my lord. How is this possible? Pretty cool sprite, isn't it? That's from Record Keeper. So is the background. So is a lot of the sprites here actually. Oh man. I can't, man. I just can't do that. Let's put a breakpoint in the battle manager. The part that reads the follow-up script. No, that's not it. I guess set targets, check usable, launch action. I don't even know anymore. It's been a long time since I don't check this script out. Maybe it's here on yeah, it's here on check overrides. Okay, just gonna put this here. Keep using the action, the Renzakuken, and it's gonna keep having. Oh no, it's compiling, not in debug mode. Okay. Yeah, keep running Renzakuken. Keep coming to this breakpoint. Try to figure out how is it possible that it's not coming through here. It can't not come through here. And if it's not coming through here, then I've just found a massive, ginormous glitch on my engine. Alright, let's try this again. Breakpoint. Breakpoint. And it worked, okay. Oh lord. Let's try again. Okay, nope, too soon. Oh, somebody said something. Creative gaming. Oh, yeah, I first found about this project from a Discord server in a port of, and I must say it seems to be quite interesting project to do. It's first level detail with the mega. Thanks, man. Thanks, corrupted. Thanks, Creative Gaming. Thanks, man. Yeah, the level of detail is one of the things I spend most of my time on. And the other part of the time I spend is debugging. Let's try again. I forgot to put the breakpoint. Fuck. Ah, too late. Yeah, guys, to you who are just coming here, I'm trying to debug a possibly massive glitch I just found. Come on, Squall. Ah, too late. Now I'm just gonna mute the game while I test this. Kill me. Oh man. Man, no idea. No idea how to replicate this. Maybe it's because I'm using the breakpoints to make it harder. Let's try again. No. Who's messaging me? Yeah, fuck this. Let's go back to the Sephiroth battle. Maybe that's the trigger. Maybe it's not dual casting. Let's go. Now I'm gonna mute so we can listen to this awesome song. But no, not this song. That song, Birth of a God. Alright, let's go. Ugh. Do your thing, Squall. Okay. Oh, maybe that's it? Ah, yeah, that's it. That's what's causing it. It's the move Sephiroth uses to move up. Something about that move is causing okay, that's great. That's thankfully just a small thing. So Sephiroth has a move that moves him up out of reach from everybody else. You can only attack him with ranged attacks. Thank God, man, I'm relieved. It was that. I think it is. Actually, I'm being too hasty here. Like, let's make sure that's actually what it is. But quite confident that's what it is. It's this formula here. What is it? What does it do that's causing this problem, though? I have no idea. Maybe it's the animation. Go fucking figure. Let's try again. Let's see. I think it is. I think it's that. Let's wait for him to do his thing. Should be soon. Alright. Yes, it is. Confirmed for sure. There's no way it isn't. But gotta figure out how though. What is about this action that's causing this? Let's see there. Okay, so the formula is pretty straightforward. Cannot get more straightforward than this. I should probably check the battle manager. Just a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Uh, the Leviathan Zero says, I'm kind of curious how Onion Knight will be. So Onion Knight, we use the same MP system from Final Fantasy 3, which was based on tiers. You had 5, 6, I don't know, 8 tiers. Each tier you could put 3 spells on them and had their own MP. I'm gonna use that system, and I'm not gonna use every job. For most characters that have jobs, I'm removing a lot of jobs because I don't want redundant jobs. For instance, I don't want the knight. First, I gotta put something. For instance, I don't want. Actually, I should put something on the. I don't want the thief, white mage, whatever jobs to be available for every character. So, for instance, in Final Fantasy 3, you had the white mage job. In Final Fantasy 5, you also had it. In Final Fantasy 1, you had it. Since I'm setting only Final Fantasy 1 to have the white mage job, nobody else has it. I'm trying to keep each character from each game with the stuff that was exclusive or first time in their games. So first time in Final Fantasy 3, first time in the series, Dragoon, Summoner, Geomancer, Viking, Ninja, and Sage. So those will be the jobs for Final Fantasy 3 for the Onion Knight. And then you're gonna find crystals like you did in the other game, unlock new jobs, and level up your jobs. Right. I had an idea to make the leveling up more interesting for Final Fantasy 3. Whereas you would, instead of leveling up the job specifically, you'd level up like physical or magic. So if you level up physical, every job that was based on physical attacks would level up. So that way the Dragoon, the Viking. Oh man, this is impressive. It's not even going through that part of the script. The Dragoon, the Viper, the Dragoon, the Viking, everything. And then if you level up magical, you level up Geomancer, you level up Summoner, the Sage, etc. And then you'd pick one job and use the job, and if you want to just change the job, that's basically it for the Onion Knight. And Creative Game asks, if I'm not mistaken, this is planned to have at least one main hero from each game, from 1 to 15. Exactly, yeah. Every main character from 1 to 15 except 11 and 14. Guys, I need to go. Now, I'll be back in 20 minutes. Was it 20 minutes? I don't know. So there was a gas leak in my building. I'm the guy responsible for the building. So I gotta go there with the maintenance guys, help them, be with them, etc, etc. But gas leak fixed. I hope so. Otherwise this thing is gonna blow up. No, it's not. But yeah. I don't even know where I was at. Think I was fixing some yeah. I was trying to figure out where the problem was with an action from Sephiroth. Oh, nice to see you here. Thanks, Creative Gaming. An action from Sephiroth that is causing a very serious glitch, but it should be easy to fix. So let me see here. Effects and animation scripts. There's no follow-ups for this one. Oh, that's a weird one, man. That's a really weird one. Yeah. Oh. Just gotta debug. No way around it. Let's go. Debug time. So yeah, my plan was to create Bizarro. For that I would have to check its AI. I was studying its AI. Which is, man, the wiki is very useful. The Final Fantasy wiki. I gotta thank the Final Fantasy wiki community, because they post so much useful information there, such as the entire AI for a character, for an enemy. Also the Quim community and the Final Fantasy VI hacking community all have been extremely useful for me. Alright, so let's go. Oh, and the Spreaders resource community for ripping all the sprites. Oh man, he killed Squall. No, not Squall, man. He's the only guy that needs to be alive right now. Alright. And oh my god, how is this possible? It's not even going through that. Dude, this is so bizarre. It's some combination of problems with Renzukuken and Sephiroth's. Man, I gotta go put the breakpoint even earlier in the engine. Alright, let's do that. Let's put the breakpoint much earlier. Let's fill this thing with breakpoints. Let's put one here. This is the part that sets the actions. That's this part that checks if the action's still usable. Sometimes the action is not usable because the character is dead, or maybe they don't have MP, or they're silenced. This is the part that sets the targets for the action, which is where I had my breakpoint. Okay, this is the part that sets the targets. I'm guessing the problem's gonna be right in the beginning, right here, in this script. I think this script is skipping a step. It's taking the action to a step it shouldn't have. Also, let's see. Creative Game said if you forgot what was happening, he just found the issue that caused the glitch being. Oh yeah, that's it then. Thank you, Creative Gaming. So yeah, Sephiroth. So like I was saying, the wiki has the entire AI script for the character. Let's go. And it's pretty awesome. Boom, breakpoint, 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 breakpoint. Oh, this is not a good place to put a breakpoint. No, sir. I'm gonna put. Okay. I need to find the place where I'm supposed to put the breakpoint. This script. This script? Yes, this one. So let me. I just put. Oh fuck, no. Let's put a ton of breakpoints here. Ooh, breakpoints. Yay. Breakpoints galore. Alright. Let's go. On Squall again, you bastard. Okay. Oh no. So creative game asks, no one comes to Titus. I don't know how to say his name. Titus. In this game, how will the mechanics from his game come into play? Will this figure it be a factor or something like that? Yes, but it will not be Titus. It will be Yuna. Cause I don't like Titus. So I want Yuna to. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna explain this soon. Okay, let me just check this. Okay. So I think. Well, let's see. Boom. The action. Let's see what is the action. I'll explain the Final Fantasy X character in a second. Just need to focus here. Action name. Let's see. C-Sword. Okay, that's correct. This list normal action list. Okay, let's check the normal action list. See what's in here. What action was that? Wait. 10 da -da -da. Yeah, okay. Delete. Follow action list. Action does not have a prepress action abort. It's not an okay. Previous counter actor. Okay, actor. The actor was set to Sephiroth. Let's see the name of this little boy. Sephiroth, yes. Now if I do this, gonna set it to Squall. Yeah, Squall. Boom. Display message, okay. Raise a cooking, okay. Check usable, yeah. Let's see if I have a breakpoint to check usable. I think I had one. Come on. Where is it? Here, I have a breakpoint. I check usable. Alright. So let's go back there to the debugger. Boom. Alright, here you go. So far, everything's according to plan. Action force throughout is not okay. So if the action set has force throughout set, it means the action completely ignores anything, like if the character is dead, if the character is silenced, if the character is whatever. This is useful, for instance, for final attack or some other special circumstances where nothing, absolutely nothing can stop the action. Action does not have an MP cost. The range is single. Okay, so we set the group. It's not. I can action fail. Oh. Okay, so what's going on here? C-Sword Rensuguken is a ranged action. It cannot hit enemies that are out of reach, such as Sephiroth right now when he's floating. And because of that, the thing is not resolving correctly, and it's trying to do something it shouldn't even be able to do, instead of canceling the action altogether. Alright, so I need to put a check there to make sure that it just does not. I need to figure out where to put the check. Okay, but yeah, I know exactly what is the problem now. Okay, 5. Oh crap, let's get through this. Boop. Usable. It's not usable. Oh, because I changed the animation file, perhaps. Okay, so this is the key. Having a check on the script, on the formula, based on this flag, on the failed flag. I know how to fix this now. Boom. Should be the script. Alright, okay. So, yeah, I won't have Tidus, I'll have Yuna, because I like her more as a character, because I think there are too many male characters already, and not enough female characters. I like to have more female characters, first because it's cool, second because of Zidane. He's got Protect Girls skill, which enables him to act like Sasso would, but only for female characters, so I think that's really cool. If there are more female characters, he becomes more useful. Because of the Minerva equipment, those equipments in the games that are only usable by female characters. I also like the idea, so I want more female characters in the game, so those equipment, that type of equipment, becomes more useful. And also because I dislike Tidus, I dislike him as a character, and also he was just yet another physical striker. There's so many. There's Cloud, there's Squall, there's Zidane, there's I guess those 3 guys, but that's also Noctis, so almost a third of the cast is that type of character. So I decided to go with Yuna. So I'm gonna mix Yuna's sphere grid system with the Dress Spheres. What I plan to do is that you have a sphere grid like in Final Fantasy X, and you can just move around the sphere grid, upgrading the sphere grid, and each section of the grid corresponds to a job from Yuna, a job that was from Final Fantasy X2. So for instance, the core of the grid would be Summoner job, the one she had on Final Fantasy X. That would have White Magic and summon skills, whatever. And then the other parts of the grid would have the Songstress job, the Gunslinger job, or Gunner, I don't remember the name, it was Gunner or Gunslinger, the Lady Luck job, and the, what was the other? Psychic, the Psychic job from the International Edition. So you would upgrade your jobs, unlock them, upgrade them, buy new skills through the sphere grid, and then mid-battle you'll be able to choose and change the jobs, and you'd equip Yuna with garment grids like in Final Fantasy X2, but the garment grids would be able to have upgrades like you did with your weapons in Final Fantasy X. So it's a lot of stuff, and when the big demo is out, the plan is to do Yuna, and that should be about as much work as creating 5 different characters, because she's got so many different features. Each job from her has a bunch of unique features. For instance, the Lady Luck has slots, the Gunslinger has the gun trigger, the trigger happy skill. So the Summoner job has like the summons, which remove all characters from battle. So there's a lot of shit to program. Yuna's gonna be a nightmare to create. Yeah, that's another thing. Yuna, I think, not only because of the psychic job, but everything, she's overpowered. I'm probably gonna have to put a lot of brakes on her to keep her from being too overpowered, and also I think she could be a kind of a glass cannon kind of character, since I'm using the equipment system from X2. That means she doesn't equip any armor, so that means her defense is garbage. I think naturally, hopefully naturally, she's gonna fall into a glass cannon kind of character that you have to be very careful with, trying not to die while using her. I think if I do this, I fix the problem. Let's see. But you know, all the balancing stuff, that's for the future. Can't really know how it's gonna turn out. So following by Ash, so Leviathan Zero asks, so following this pattern, Ash will have a license board. Yes, she will. And Lightning will have Crystarium. Maybe. I want to mix the Lightning Returns features along with the Final Fantasy 13 features. And I have no idea how I'm gonna make that work. So maybe it's gonna have the Crystarium, maybe something else. I don't know. But possibly the Crystarium system. If you guys notice, oh crap, when the Noctis gets killed, he doesn't immediately die. He goes into danger mode, like in Final Fantasy 15. And any healing any healing spells can... Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I fixed it. Good. Man, that was scary. No supernova enough. No. Alright. Okay, now I can create Bizarro. So let's do this. Let's create Bizarro. I was thinking the first hour today would be for creating Bizarro. Turns out the first hour was for fixing the gas leak in my building and for fixing this problem. So let's create Bizarro now. Properly create Bizarro, because that thing I had there was a lie. That was not Bizarro. Check it out. Actors. Initialize. Save for Sephiroth. All I did was change Save for Sephiroth's name to Bizarro. And then change the sprite. So I cheated. No sprite. That was cheating, because Bizarro is a lot of work. He's got the body. Bizarro arm. I wonder if the arms have different stats. Let's check. Let's check the stats for the arms. I think they look identical to me. I wonder if they have different skill sets. Gotta read this to figure out, unless you guys know the answer. Do the different arms have different skills? So, Creative Gaming asks, I'm gonna hamper a guess, seeing as I saw Yojimbo and say he won't be able to use... Oh, he will. He will, but only through Yuna, not through Squall. Let me show you what I've done for Yojimbo. So Yojimbo had all these different attacks on Final Fantasy X. And I thought it would be really cool, because, you know, here's the thing, Squall and Yuna share the same summons. Alright, that's the plan at least. Yuna's not in the game, but... Oh, so every summon that Squall can equip, for instance, these, Yojimbo, Diablos, Valafor, Ixen, there's gonna be more. This is the ones I created so far. Every summon Squall can junction with, Yuna can also summon, unless Squall is junction. If Squall is junction with the GF, Yuna cannot summon it. So since they will share, Squall gets a weaker version of the attacks and Yuna gets the stronger version. Oh, I forgot to give him the GF ability. That's important. Alright. So Squall summons it, and depending on the level of boosting, he does a different attack. Look, this is the regular attack, the weakest one. Actually, I think that's the strongest one. No, the mid-level one. I'm gonna create one that fails. He summons the dog instead. Now let's see if I can do the highest level one. Probably not. Ah, crap. Started out wrong already. I think I just identified a glitch. Yeah, I did. The boosting is not resetting. Alright, so if I can boost him to level 125% or something like this, I don't remember, he does yet another attack. So let me find this though. Let me fix this glitch. Okay. Summon jar. Where's the boost level? Okay. Well, that's strange. Boost level should be 99. Yeah, it's resetting right here, but oh, I'm not resetting the character's boost level, am I? Am I? I don't know. Yeah, this should be reset. No, I'm not gonna fix this. I will, but no. Let me write this down. Actually, let me just edit this one. Add new portraits, I've done that. Change chart, okay. Oh. Fix the charge type icon for this boat. I know what that means. So create typhoon, okay. Figure out, okay. Remove under palette, okay. Haven't done that. Fix the problem. Squalls boost level not resetting after going down to 75%. Okay. Not gonna do that. That's not really important right now. So I don't know if I answer. I get distracted. Yeah, Zamato will be usable, but only for Yuna and randomly as well, because that's how it was in the original game. You would pay Yojimbo and he would do something. Well, it's gonna be the same thing here for Yuna. So let's go back to Bizarro. Let's just copy this. Bizarro arm. Okay. Head. What's the HP on the head? There's also the core. My god, it's got so many body parts. Bizarro head. Arm. So change the sprite to sprite. Should create a sprite that's used for enemy body parts. It's gonna be an empty sprite. That's 8x8, and the only reason for this sprite to exist is so I have an anchor for it. Okay, so where was I? Creating Bizarro. So here is gonna be body part. Okay. this is the arm. I didn't change the HP from the... So the head has 2000 HP. Wow, that's so little. It's nothing at all. The core I haven't created. Let's also the arms. Let's see the HP for the arm. Each arm has 4000 HP. Okay. Should be checking the proper status, shouldn't I? See if they have any immunities. Doesn't seem to be the case. They cannot be manipulated. They don't have immunities. Their stats are also all the same. Yeah, not gonna fret with changing the stats. Now the core. Freaking bizarro, man. So much bullshit. Core. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 body parts, okay. Okay, now I have to figure out. Oh, I need to create some attacks for it too. Let's the interesting part. Just the part I don't often do here. I think I should be doing more often, which is creating animations. Today I've created Earthquake and I've created Demi. So now I have to create this and another one. The one I want is near the end. Let me find the other one where I put it. Not here. You know, it's I had a video with it. Can't find it. So I'm gonna have to create. Where is it? No, he's dead already. It's before this. It's this totally nonsensical attack from Bizarro that removes every negative status from the party, including KO. So it actually revives dead party members. Come on, dude, use it. So I can see. No, it's not Heartless Angel. Should be soon. I remember it's somewhere around here in this video. Come on, dude. It's called Aurora Stance. Aurora Fence, actually. Okay. Now let me see the other one. Sephiroth Stigma. It's called Stigma. I had a video with this one too. I think it's this one. I think it's this attack. Let's see. No, I don't think it's this video. Maybe it's this one. Wait, isn't this the one I just no? It's no. I guess this one, maybe. No, not this one. I think it was this one. Used it near the end. Here. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. So I'm gonna be recreating this one first. And And I think this looks a hell of a lot like a certain attack from Final Fantasy VI, but much bigger, way bigger. Let me show you guys which one I'm talking about. Man, it looks so much like it. I think it was actually an inspiration for it. I mean, do you guys know which one I'm talking about? It's from Final Fantasy VI. This blast looks exactly like the one from Final Fantasy VI. Look at it. No, look at that. Oh man, it's so much like that. Look. It's from the Magitech. Should probably, yeah, I should use the same texture, the same sprites even. Look at that, it's so much like it. Let's see. Actually, it should probably easier if I did it here. Reset the game. Here. Oh, no. What? No, man. Alright, new game. I'm gonna mute this because it's annoying to listen to this. Sound. Mute. Okay. What? Mute sound. It's not muting for some reason. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's go. The fire beam. Look at that. Man, it's identical. Alright, now I'm gonna analyze this thing. This is how I make all the animations look exactly or very close to the original game. It's a very boring process. The process of coming here, watching things in slow motion, frame by frame, figuring out what I have to do. Yeah, I'm gonna copy this. But I should make it larger, right? Because it's too small. Also, I cannot really use the texture. Or can I? I should capture this texture. Because I cannot do that effect. That effect in the original game was done by palette swapping. I cannot do palette swaps in this thing. So let's capture this texture. Now here's the part of capturing textures. It's also boring. This is the type of thing that I would need help for. That would extra help would be very appreciated. Capturing the stuff, because here the one that comes in the sprite as resource is just incomplete. Actually, it's not incomplete because it's exactly the file that was in the game. But the file in the game relied on texture swapping, and I cannot do that. Okay, let's go. I will need to use this snipping tool actually. Yep, frame by frame. I wonder if a cycle has been complete already. Let's see if a cycle has been complete. This one I can delete. Nope. Yeah. The cycle ends right here, in fact. Okay, now I gotta find the part in the texture that repeats. All these textures tend to have the same size, like 16 by 16 in this case. Let me see. They're usually square. So in this case, if the height is 16, then surely so is the width. I wonder if I do this. If I put another one. Oh crap, come on. What? Does it connect? Ooh. Looks like it does, but not quite. So it's not 16 by 16. Alright, I gotta find where it ends. I think it's here. I think this is it. Let's see. The actual size of this texture is 32 by 16. Okay. So now what I do is I crop this. Boom. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers. 7 times 32. That's 224. So I have 2. Resize this to 224. Boom. Enable the grid. 32. And then I just start moving the layers. I know, that was wrong. Move the layer with the content. Put this one here. This is how you create the textures captured from the game. Now I have a usable texture. Okay. I'm gonna call this Fire Blast texture. Now the next part comes in understanding how this blast cone works. For that I need to check the game again. Here we go. So let's see how this cone works. It starts move. How does it? Let's see how it starts. Starts at the smallest one, and then they get spaced out. Let's see. Boom. Spacing out. Yeah, seems pretty straightforward. The only difficult part would be making this texture fit the way I want it to fit. Okay, I have an idea how to do this. Yeah, guys, what you guys are seeing is the process, how it usually is for me to create animations. It's a slow process because I'm trying to achieve accuracy. I have no idea what they did here. Right. So let's first see the length of this. It's 16. Don't think this is right. I should probably do it myself. Yeah, I'm gonna do it myself again. So let's go. Oop. Okay, step 1. Okay, so this is how this thing works. First step, removing the black from every layer. Wait, got goofed up. Okay. Figure out the length of this thing. It seems to be this much. 14 by 24, okay. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. So first part is I don't know. Spec. Oh crap! Alright. too late. Crit is freezing. No, it's not. It's just not. Is it my keyboard? It's just Krita being very weird. Typical Krita, man. There you go. It's normal again. So the width is 14, and I got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frames. Resize canvas. That's 24 times 8. That's 192 width. Whew. No. Okay. Create the grid. Spacing 7. 14. What? Isn't this 14? Yeah. So strange. What the hell? Typical creator. Yeah, creature's not gonna help me on this one. Whatever. Let's try again. I forgot what was the number. I think it was 14 times 8. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it was 14 times 8. 112. Ah, it was my fault. That's why the grid wasn't working as it should. And here it should be 12. Is anybody here familiar with Krita? I keep forgetting the shortcut to move between layers. If you guys know, please tell me. Oh yeah. Now the problem is the color. The color's off. So I gotta change here. Let's copy this. Okay. Oh no, I gotta merge letters first. Okay. No, here. Okay. Okay. So this is done. That's the cone. Fire blast cone tip. Let's go back all the way back. Right, and that's now take this little bit here. This 12 by 24 can make it even smaller than that, like 4 by 24. 8 again. No, it's not 8. Is it 8? Yeah, it's 8. So size the canvas. 4 times 8, it's 48. Okay. It's actually 36, 32, not 38, 48. Not so good at math, am I? Okay. Color select. Now we fill. Boom. Color select. Now we fill again. And that's the bars. Those are the bars, okay. Fire blast. Cone body. Whew, I should be stopping right now. It's been 2 hours already. I guess I can squeeze in another half an hour. Let's see what I have to do for today after the nightly real life work. Depending on the amount of work I've received already, I can continue or not. Should probably be able to continue up until 6 p.m. for another hour. Yeah, I can do even more than an hour. Cool. So let's continue with this. Okay. Now we add those resources to GameMaker. Battle sprites. Magic. Mask. Sprite. Fire. Blast. Texture. It was 32, wasn't it? The width. I think it was 32. Now I'm gonna put some music to play. You guys have any suggestions for which game soundtrack? I'm not sure you guys are still paying attention, but if you have a suggestion for a game soundtrack, tell me and I'll play it. Doesn't have to be anything too high profile. I don't want to be silenced by Twitch or YouTube. Try something from the PlayStation 1 era. And a JRPG. I want a JRPG soundtrack from the PlayStation 1 era. And that's not Final Fantasy. So that's a lot of requirements there. Where's the convert to frames here? 12. No, it's 32 by 12. No, that's wrong. It's 32 by 14. By 16. Yeah. What? Oh, okay. The Girl Who Stole the Stars. Okay, The Girl Who Stole the Stars it is. Oh, but I want like a whole soundtrack, man. Give me... Alright. I guess that what that means is... Alright, let's put the Radical Dreamers version. And then we listen to the Radical Dreamers soundtrack. Can you guys listen to the song? Hope it's not too loud. Yeah, it works. Now we add sprite. Fire blast cone tip. That one was 12, right? Or was it 14? It was 14 by 24, I think. Okay, so and for this one, the anchor needs to be right in here. And someone's preparing popcorn. Convert to frames. 4 by 24. Yeah, it seems to be working just fine. For this one, it's to be top right, no, middle right. Oh, really? Oh, you can hear it. Alright, okay. Actually, I should use middle right for this one as well. Okay. Set to 60. Let's see if it's animating properly. Seems like it is. Now comes the hard part of using shaders. I have to create a shader that... Oh my god, I don't... Creating this shader is gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm starting to think if I should use a shader or just cheap ass solution. Because I'm gonna have to create a shader that exactly fits the shape of this thing. And usually that's a pain in the ass. So for creating shaders, I go here, I go to the book of shaders. I'm open the book of shaders. Oops, no. This is where I test the shaders because GameMaker does not have a good ID. So this is a shader I've created when I was learning how to use shaders. It's just this animation in a loop, and it's just this bit of code that creates this animation. And really, the core of it is here, I think. It's very cool. And that's it, the cycle is complete. But this is not the shader I want. Sorry, I got distracted. No. Oops. I think it's here, the shader I want. It's this one, the pill. So first thing gotta do is a capsule actually. Get rid of ellipse. So wait, capsule is using which function? No functions at all. So it's not using ellipse, triangle, ring, rect, not even circle, really? Let me read this thoroughly. Yeah, I guess it doesn't. So I'm gonna erase all of these bad babies. I'm gonna erase everything here too. Boom. Circle not matching overload function. What? Guys, I should not have erased circle. Yeah. No, I should have. So let me. It's been a while since I don't use this. Yeah, I don't need circle. Or ellipse for that matter. Just need smooth edge. Alright, now I gotta figure out how to make this look like that one. First, put it in the middle of the screen. Extend it all the way to the end. Should probably control the layer. Yeah, I hope this is gonna fit that. Should put at 1 here. 0. This should be at 5. Actually, not 5 because of the size of this thing. Got offset. Oh no. Actually, 9. 5. 98. 95. Let's set it 95 and see what it looks like when I increase the size up to 50. Yeah, this looks about right. But I'm not sure it's gonna work. So the length should be greater. No, how do I control the length of this thing? Here, that's how I control the length. And here is how I control the size. I feel like I've done this before. Hello, Moises. I think I've worked on something like this before. Okay, this shader should work. Or shoot it. Not that I think about it, this thing gotta shoot from both ways, from both directions. And I'm not sure the shader's gonna work for both directions. Unless I add some controls for it. Let me try to make this a little more controllable. Just controlling this step. This part is controlling the position. Okay. This part is controlling the length, so I should set the length to something like this. Setting it up to be useful, to be usable from both ends, from both directions. So these shaders here, they work as a mask. No, I'm not gonna use the shader solution. I'm gonna use the cheap solution, which is baking the texture straight into the cone. It's gonna do that much easier, man. Yeah, let's just take the cheap solution. Copy this thing here into here. I should probably redo this. Let's see if it's gonna work. No, so yeah, it's not gonna work. Yeah, I should. Maybe I should just do that on Krita. Let's just take the cheap road, cheap way out. I mean, the good programmer solution would be creating a shader that can do this, but that can take a lot of time because I'm not that good with shaders. So the first thing I gotta do here is set a grid to, what was it, 32. Now I bring all this into here. Man, is this on perpetual? I have to increase this height, this. Resize canvas to 24. Okay. I turn this on. Oopsie. You know, good thing I did that. Hadn't realized I was going to have to do this. I should erase this one. what I should do now is cut a segment here that's only... What's the length of that one again? It was 14, right? Yeah. So I should cut this out. Boom. 14. I need a different song now. This one's going forever. Let's go. Radical Dreamers OST. To you who has just come in, I am recreating Bizarro Sephiroth, and to recreate this bad boy, I need to recreate his attacks. To recreate his attacks, I need some new textures that I didn't have before. I think this should be a good opportunity for you guys to see what the process of creating animations look like. So I got the texture here. No. Let's move it here. Okay. Now comes the cleanup. I think I noticed that. Wasn't right. Holy crap. You know, I had never stopped to listen to the whole Radical Dreamers soundtrack. I didn't know some tracks were identical to Chrono Cross. Actually, Chrono Cross is identical to Radical Dreamers, right? Okay. That's better. Whoop. There's this little part here though. It's kind of hard to see, man. Crap, I can't really figure out where it starts. I should just do this. Boom. Alright, done. Now that's much easier. And You know what? I should just do the same thing here, perhaps. Nah, I shouldn't. Just this part. Okay. However, there's a little problem of this thing being transparent, right? So I'm gonna have to create a new file that's just this. For last con tip, cheating. Oh, no. Convert to frames. It's 14 by 24, right? Yeah. Boom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Nope. This thing. Yeah, just double the frames here, so I'm gonna double the frames here too. But I can't. Ah, crap, man. Yeah, this is not gonna look. What a headache! God damn it! This isn't gonna look right. I think I know what I have to do now. What I really have to do is create a mask. That's what I have to do. Just have to create a mask. That's just this part that's used to block out the thing. Block out the texture. Oh man, should be using different. Should be using pixel brush. Also, I'm gonna put a more color can better identify. So this thing I'm creating is a mask to cut out the parts of the texture that I don't want to be visible. And this mask is gonna be the same size as the tip of the cone. I've done something similar for Sephiroth's Supernova. I had a texture that was just a mask to cut some stuff out, stuff that had a very specific shape. In fact, let me check what is the color of the mask I've used, because that's important. Here, see? Where is it? this thing. So I use this texture and then I use this as a mask to remove the texture, so the texture only shows up inside this part here. This is the meteor from Supernova. Oh no, that's not what I wanted at all. Nope. Okay. Alright, this is the mask. Let's go back to the fire texture. Yeah. Okay, so I got the texture, got the body of the cone, I got the mask. Gotta figure out how to put this all together now. For you guys who just arrived, I am going to create this. So the first step is creating the blast, which I already have all the ingredients for. Then usually I remove some of the effects that don't look compatible with Final Fantasy VI. For instance, I should keep this triangle thing and the charging, but I should remove all the fire and electricity, because maybe it's gonna look too much for the for Final Fantasy VI style. But this has to be checked case by case. There's only one problem though. I hadn't realized of a massive fuck up, that the cone is too small for something as massive as that attack. So I should get a reference first for how big the core for Bizarro is, because this is gonna come out of here, right? Actually, it's appropriately sized. Yeah, it's appropriately sized. Or maybe it should be bigger. Let's run a little test. Let's try to imagine how this thing would look like in here. Let's scale it by 200%. Okay, now that's looking more like it, isn't it? But does it look good like this though? if it's gonna look good. I'm gonna scale it. So I just need to do some math here. This thing is 24 by 24. The scale is gonna be 48. This is 16. Yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Can just use this texture. But I wonder if this... Nah, it's gonna work. Alright. No. Let's double the size. 48. Boom. Same thing here. So let's start with this. Should not be too hard to code. Animation. Magic. No, enemy. I should probably move. Yeah, I should move the sprites to the correct place. To the enemy sprites. Bizarro Sephiroth. See guys how much work is creating a boss? It's not just putting the dude there, changing a few stats. And I'm not even halfway done. Gotta create the special animations they use. And this is especially a problem for the later games like 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. Because they created so many different animations for that game. For those games. So every boss, especially if important ones, they have some special attack. I gotta remember how to do the masks. But let's try first not to do any masks. I'm gonna change the names for this. Stigma, con tip. Stigma, con body. So I still have to create AI, not just one, but 4 different AIs because he's got 4 different body parts. Yeah, 4 different AIs, and then make sure he can revive his body parts. Haven't done anything like this, reviving enemies. That's probably gonna require my engine to be changed. have to create. And I should have made this larger, so I don't have to create a bunch of for loops. Nah, whatever, let's just create a bunch of for loops, fuck it. No. So is room width divided by 4. Now I have to create a texture. Let me set animation to use the masks. This is important too. This is important. Copy this. By the way, this is not good coding again. You should not be copying and pasting your code like this. You should create functions that allow you to do things much faster and with less problems. But I'm not doing that. So the surface is not this, it's room width size, but the height is 24. No, the height is 48. And then I draw. What should I draw? Man. This is gonna cut. I totally forgot, man, how to do this. Oh yeah. It's not gonna be like this. I should look at Supernova instead. Boom. Screen rake, space movement, maths, comet. See how I drew the comet. Comet part 2. No, it's this part 1. This is animation for Supernova. It is 789 lines of animation. Just because GameMaker does not have any good animation solutions. doesn't have anything that allows you to do it through the IDE. So the solution is doing it by hand. 689 lines of code. This took me about a month to test and code, because the real problem is not just the coding part, but that you have to code and then you test it and you code and you test it and you code and you test it and you find mistakes, and etc, etc, etc. Can't see how I did this. Fuck it. Trial and error. Just go with my intuition. So I think I should draw a surface, and on top of the surface I should set GPU set blend mode. Yeah, I think I know what I gotta do. Change this color to white. Actually, doom. Oh. Nah, not actor Y, but surface. Okay. And also not correct. Should be. No, 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 no. That was right. Ah, okay. Tap. Let's see if this is gonna work. I don't think it will. Let's just choose some randomized action here to have that animation. Let's put it on cure. Animation Stigma. What? What's the name of this file? Ooh. Let's rename this. Script. Okay. Let's see if this thing works. To you who has just arrived, I'm trying to create this. I am creating this attack. The first step is creating that blast, which I noticed looks a whole lot like the Magitech armor attacks from Final Fantasy VI. So I use that as a basis for the graphics. Oh, I know. I already know a mistake I've made. Stop right now. Okay, fixed it. And we're trying to create a cone and the blast, and then after that we're gonna create the effects preceding the blast and during the blast, and then I think, and we're doing this because we're trying to create Bizarros. We're not trying to. We are creating Bizarro Sephiroth. And to create him, I need to create all his attacks. Sephiroth Shock, which I'm gonna use Hyperdrive as a basis, or maybe just gonna make it exactly Hyperdrive. Bizarro Energy, that's gonna be easy, just a healing spell. Heartless Angels I've already created. Stigma I'm creating right now. Aurora Stance, I'm gonna use Revenger as a basis too. Revenger from Final Fantasy VI, Kafka's attack. Not only it looked kind of similar, but it did similar things too. So Kafka's attack did not have this really ugly, these little ugly circles that come out of it. Like, look, that did not happen in Kafka's Revenger, but it caused the screen, the background, to change color in a rainbow-like pattern. Wait, that reminds me of this cone here that shows up here. See? I'm just gonna make the background change colors instead of creating this effect. I guess I could create this effect. Should have to create a transparent surface. And now I'm just gonna make it look like Revenger, because I also don't want to spend too much time on this. I could come back to this later. I'm just doing this right now because I want to show you guys how it is to create an animation, to create an enemy, and you guys probably understand why it goes so slowly. I'm here since 3 p.m. I had to take a quick break during the stream, but other than that, I've been working for about 2 hours and a half on this thing. Oh, I also was fixing a glitch, so I guess 2 hours. Oh, I don't have Cure with me, do I? No. I have to give it to Cloud, actually. And it crashed on line 7. Oh, of course, I didn't set sub-image. You know what? Instead of sub-image, just gonna change this to step. Boom. Let's see if it does what I'm hoping it will do. just noticed something very important too. Plus minus sector. Okay. No. Tragic. So I gotta, can I draw this surface? Draw the surface in the incorrect place. Let's try this. Let me see again. Mistakes I've made. See, the mask is working though. Did not expect the mask to work. Should be minus. Okay. However, this texture here, where is it? Call mask 0, and I draw this at actor X. By the way, guys, these portraits were made by, let me get his name. Oh, no. The portraits here. Sinewave, his name on Discord. His name was his Twitter handle. Let me find his Twitter handle. Man, I really like this Final Fantasy VI portrait styles. I was using the Dissidia ones. They look good, but they don't look appropriate. Oh, I've done the opposite. No. That's correct. So the guy who's created those portraits, his Twitter handle is, I'm gonna write it here, is Zayona. He's I'm assuming he's a guy. And he's created a lot more stuff. There's for Ash, for Yuna, Bartz, Cecil. No. It's because I'm drawing the texture in the wrong place. And I also just realized I need a mask for this part too. So let's create a mask for that part as well. Here. This should be easier. No. Alright, 2. You know what? I should just incorporate. Yeah. Should just do this. Probably easier to just do it like this. Oh, no. Yeah, that's much smarter. And they should incorporate these two to one thing. Oh no, I cannot do that. Crap. Forgot, I gotta use the transparency effects on this part. Yeah, I'm gonna have to repeat this bit of code here. Will it work now? Oh, wait, no. Gotta remove the transparency. Okay. Will it work? Will it make a kick-ass blast? Oh no. Stop. Okay. Now it should work. So animations in Final Fantasy VI were also much faster. This animation Stigma. Let's see. Oh no. See how long is Stigma. Set the speed to normal. Alright, starts at 8:30. No, 8:31. Ends at 8:45. It takes nearly 15 seconds. There's absolutely no animation in Final Fantasy VI that takes 15 seconds. Let's see Flare. Flare is the longest animation in the game. Let's see how long Flare is. Flare is 400 steps. That's 400 divided by 6. T. That's 6 seconds. And Flare felt like an eternity in Final Fantasy VI. So this thing is not going to be 15 seconds long. What? Come on, man. What? Why didn't the mask work? If it worked last time, why didn't it work now? Yeah, it should have worked. Come on. Oh, kill me. Alright, let's remove this part. Let's make this animation last forever. And let's make the mask position based on my mouse position. No. The mask. Here. Based on the mouse position. Let's see if it's working or not. I'm quite sure it worked last time though. Also, I just realized this whole part didn't come. Hey, what? Did I erase the by accident? Yeah, the mask works. Look. Lots of things are not working correctly here. First, the depth is supposed to be this much. Second, doesn't feel like it's opening to its full size. Third, move this at 0, and I'm gonna put this here at mouse X. Now let's try again. I should probably stop in about 20 minutes, guys. I forgot. Does not look like I want it to look like, and of course, it's not supposed to be 0. It's supposed to be surface get width mask surf minus sprite get width sprite cone tip mask stigma cone tip mask. Yeah, that should work. And here I'm gonna put actor X minus actor times 16. I think now it's gonna work. I always forget. Oof, my lord, kill me. Just kill me. I keep making the same fucking dumb mistake, man. Ugh. Yeah, this is supposed to be actor X minus room width. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Now, to make this thing work, it's... I got it. I get what's wrong. Minus that thing, so it's gonna move that direction. It's gonna keep moving that direction. Okay. Wait. Times 24. What? No. Yay! It's working. Ish. This thing needs to be much longer. It's kind of strange though. Oh no, look at this. What the fuck? Concept cheating. What the? Do you see those artifacts here? Look at this. Okay. Okay. Now, why not room width divided by 4? Well, let me see. To cover the entire screen, the screen 256 divided by 4 needs 64, man. No. Yeah, it should be. Should be 64 of them. Well, let's just try it. Well, the flip side, the upside from doing this is that next time I want to create a blast effect like this one, I already know how to do it. I know that I need a mask, I know how to tile the sprites. Got it all figured out. This is easily one of my favorite songs from this game. From Chrono Trigger. What? How? How is this even there? Oh, it's because the mask is not big enough. See, there's always something, man. Always a little thing I forget. So big animations like this, they usually take about 1 or 2 days of work. Oh, look at that. Almost perfect. Just not looking good though, in my opinion. Looking kinda shitty, to be honest. But you know, kind of there. Oh, I understand now what I was doing wrong. So this is too much. I guess. I think I need to improve the mask. I seem to have made things worse here. But yeah, I get the idea. Also, let me remove this part because something's not looking right in here. In the body. Doesn't that look kind of weird? So let's change the mask once again. Alright, no. Okay, now the mask is looking more proper. Let me just paint it all white. Boom. Now that's the mask I wanted. Okay. Resize this. This one as well. Oh, I know what's wrong now. Let me go back to the animation. It's this little part here. It's not supposed to be ×4. Sprite get width. Middle right, middle right, middle right, middle right. Okay. I got a feeling it's gonna work now. think the blast gonna work. Yay! Look at that. It looks bad like this because it's cycling, but I think once it doesn't cycle, it's not gonna look so bad. Also, I don't like the transparency there. Let me change this to, let's see, subimage, equals 0. Alright, now it should disappear. Should look better. And that's the blast from the Stigma attack. Now I need to make the triangles float around it, and the explosions and etc. The charging up, but I think I'm not gonna do that today. Today was enough for you guys to see how much work it is to do something as silly as this. Whoop. -1. Something as simple as a little blast like this, something as trivial as a blast like this. Let me look at Final Fantasy. I still don't like how my transparency looks. Maybe it should be even more transparent. Let's try with this increased transparency. So every time I do animation, I have to take into account if it's going to be used from the left or the right. That alone makes the code, some codes, much more difficult, which is the case of this one. Look. Oh yeah. I think these should be faster actually. Doesn't look so good. I think I'm gonna remove one frame from each part. Dois, três, quatro. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3. Delete. 2, 3. Delete. 1, 2, 3, 4. 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 Delete. 3, 4. Delete. 1. That's it. Thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Delete. 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 2, 3, 4. Delete. 1, 2, 3, 4. Delete. 3, 4. Delete. 1, 2, 3, 4. Delete. Okay. And here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Delete. 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 That's it. Should look better now. Yeah, as soon as I look at this, I'm stopping the stream. Guys, once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for taking the interest. I really like answering the questions because I like talking about this project, and it's nice to have people actually asking me questions instead of me just unsolicitedly telling people about it. Whoa! Something bad just happened. Okay. Something wrong in this one. It has 23 frames. Why don't you have 24 frames? I think the missing frame is... Oh, I think I found it. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3, change. It's gonna be hard finding this missing frame. Ah, here. It's this one. Oh, my back hurts. Let's see how similar mine is to this one. Aside from the size, mine is oversized. Yeah, I like it. So yep, that's it for today. I'll stream again next Tuesday. Hopefully I'll have finished Bizarro by then, I don't know. who knows? There isn't much more left to do for Bizarro other than its very complicated body part AI thing, reviving it. But yeah, you know, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Till next